Hey, good morning and welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We're right here at Wheeler Ridge, the bottom of the Grapevine. We stopped here last night and took a little siesta, and now it's time to continue on our way. We've got 225 miles to go. We've got 5 hours to do it in, so we gotta get rolling. You guys ready to rock and roll? Let's do this thing. I'm ready to rock and roll. You ready to rock and roll? Today we're gonna go home. Today's our delivery day in Modesto, and then we get to go home, which is where I like to be. One of you guys said, man, you like to be home more than you like to be in the truck. I'm like, hell yeah, I do. Who doesn't? You're crazy if you really want to spend all your time in the truck when you got a beautiful wife. And maybe your wife's not as pretty as mine, I don't know. And maybe your kids aren't as cool as mine, I don't know. Maybe you don't like them. Maybe you don't like your family. But I love my family, and I want to get home to see them today. So we're going to do that while we roll the music. You guys roll the music, let's go! Alright, you guys ready to rock and roll? I already asked you guys that. I think it's because I'm very ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. My nose is a little stuffed up this morning, so I'm a little nasally, more than usual. And, hey, you know what? That's just how it is sometimes. I think it was really, really windy yesterday down in Ontario. Well, it was windy the night before, too, when I slept in Barstow, so I think in my old age, I might be starting to like get some allergies. I've never dealt with allergies before, but I thought I saw you cry. My wife told me I needed to apologize to REM for my singing in the video the other day. Not yesterday's video, but the day before. But you know what? No apologies. That dude's a weird looking dude. His voice isn't like, you know, gonna win like, you know, America's Got Talent or anything like that. So he's got a cool sounding voice, don't get me wrong, he's got a great voice, but you know, I have my voice. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free. I don't even know the melody on that song. Anyway, I'm gonna cut all that stuff out, and I'm just gonna say, let's go trucking, man. Let's go trucking. If you guys know how long I just talked for, all nonsense, not even making sense, you guys would be like, yeah, that sounds like Nick. Yep. That's a Velox 18 video right there. But I can't do that like in the very beginning of the video, otherwise everyone's gonna shut this thing off and be like, wow, this guy's terrible. I liked his other video where he was, you know, doing this or that, but this one's dumb. So anyway, we're gonna go trucking, and I'll catch up with you guys when we get down the road, and we'll see if anything exciting happens today. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's a boring day, because boring is good in trucking. I'm telling you, I gotta get a t-shirt. Boring is good in trucking. Or just boring is good. Nah, because it's not like a general statement that I want to make. But in trucking, boring is good. So anyway, once again I ramble on. Let's go! Driving tip of the day for all of you drivers out there. If someone's doing, let's just throw out a number, okay? Like 63, 64 miles an hour. Okay? And you get this wild hair to go 70 miles an hour past him. This is a theoretical situation, okay? But then you get right in front of him and start doing 62, 63. That's a mallard move, as my dad would say. My dad's got a pretty clean mouth. So if he calls you a mallard on the road, whoo, man, that's the worst. You just got, your mom should be embarrassed for you. Your whole family is going to change their last name just so their last name doesn't match yours if you're a mallard. All right, that's what mallard means. All right, so don't be a mallard. Don't pass someone for whatever reason. Whatever the reason is, whatever, maybe you want to see around them, maybe you want to just, maybe you just want to see the cool truck. I mean, in this hypothetical situation, okay? Because I never drive more than 55, ever. Or in California, it's against the law. But let's just say in this theoretical situation, whatever the reason is, you want to get in front of them and then slow down. It's just a mallard move. And, well, let's just say that if, the person you passed gets tired of playing games with you, he might just do 75 by you and get a nice, mile and a half gap between you and him so he doesn't have to think about you the rest of the day. And he just set his cruise control back to where he wants to cruise and just get on with his day. So that's your driving tip of the day. Don't be a mallard. Truck, and I don't know if it's maybe when it's doing a regen, an auto regen while they're driving, or if it's just that they have something else going on, but it's always a deaf truck. It's never, it's never a deleted truck or anything like that. It's always a deaf truck, and it's always blowing white smoke, and man, that white smoke is so terrible. It gives me a stomach ache every single time I'm behind one of those trucks. And I had this car hauler pass me earlier, this blue car hauler, and man, he was just billowing out that white smoke, and it's man, I had to fall way back from him and just give him room because I can still smell it now. He's up there probably about a mile ahead of me, half mile maybe, and so I think I need to fall back even more because he's just billowing out that white smoke, and it's just, man, it makes me sick to my stomach. So I don't know, man. Are we sure that stuff is safer than the soot? I don't know, man. My stomach tells me I'd rather breathe in a whole bunch of diesel exhaust, soot than that. Maybe not, but at least I didn't get sick driving down the road when I got behind the truck, So anyway, and believe me, I'm not trying to get political, because the last time I tried to get even mildly political, I had people who supported the People's Convoy mad at me because I wasn't supporting the People's Convoy, with my time and energy. Then I had people on the other side of things that were misrepresenting everything I said to argue something that I didn't even say. I don't know, it was weird, man. I should have known just to leave it alone, because it just ends up frustrating someone like me who I'd like to just have a meaningful conversation. And there was a couple comments where they disagreed with me, but they did so with a normal, they addressed what I actually said, not imagining things that they think that I believe. And so you know, those, I appreciate those. I appreciate you guys who are able to have a like normal conversation. But most of the rest of you guys are kooks, man. You guys are kooks, and I should have known better, but I didn't. I dipped my toe into talking about diesel prices and what the government, you know, could or should do about it, and well, I regret it. I regret it. I might turn comments off on that video because they're kind of ticking me off. Because I want to like actually engage with people and reply, but half the people that are leaving comments aren't even engaging with the ideas that I'm talking about. They're engaging with, like, I don't know, Tucker Carlson or Sean Hannity or something, someone that they think that they're talking to, but they're not. I don't know. Go on Fox News. If you want to fight against Fox News, go fight against Fox News, man. I'm not Fox News. I don't hold the same beliefs as Sean Hannity and Tucker Carlson. And there I go, I just alienated a bunch of other people who do hold those beliefs. I'm like, what? Why don't you believe in those guys? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A couple miles back, right before we got to Merced, or right in Merced, they split the left lane and the right lane, and they took the left lane northbound and put it over on the southbound side, you know, inside of the K-rail. And this is my first time coming through here since it's been like this, and I should have hopped in that left lane because it's moving really good. You'll see right now there's a tanker truck gonna go by. There he goes. And but I'm in this right lane and regretting my decision. But you know, hey, nothing I can do about it now. Just wait in line, follow the leader, and we'll get through this. Should still be about 45 minutes early to our appointment, even with my poor navigation through this construction zone. I think you know, still be plenty early, so I'm not really worried about that. We left early enough this morning. I didn't want to really stress about getting there on time, so I just woke up early and left out so that way we could just kind of cruise today. And yeah, so that's all we gotta do now is just get there. We don't got much you know, distance left. Got like 35 miles, 40 miles, something like that. So we're right there, but so close yet so far. All right, I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there. All right, we're gonna cruise over here past the yard. We'll be back here a little bit later on. And just like I suspected, fuel is $1 cheaper here at the little truck stop where I park compared to what I saw yesterday out in you know, like Barstow and stuff. $6.50 something. Over here it's $5.59 for cash price. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Wouldn't be surprised if they run out of diesel. A lot of guys fuel up there. They try to keep the price down. A little mom and pop fuel stop, and they run out of fuel once or twice a week. Because everybody goes there. But I can imagine now, with the price of fuel being what it is, and with them being $1 cheaper than what you can find in Southern California, they're gonna run out quick, man. They're gonna run out quick. You gotta get there right when the fuel truck pulls in. Make sure you get your fuel first. So anyway. we'll be back over there this afternoon. We'll see if the prices change later on. Alright, I think I'm gonna jump off the freeway and grab something to eat up here because I'm a little hungry and I don't know how long it's gonna take over there, so just play the odds. Coming over here by Peterbilt dealership and by the Fresh Point over here, and I'm gonna run right over there to that Burger King and a gas station, get myself some food. I'm excited about it. Love me some BK. All right, got myself some Burger King. Hop back in this truck. We got like 10 minutes to go. We'll go over there, get offloaded, go home. All right, we are pulling up to Winco in Modesto. So we'll come up over here and check in and see what happens. So I told her, I said, hey, I haven't been here in like 6 years or something like that. And I said, so just tell me where to go, what to do. And she gave me very clear instructions. They provided a map for me, which is awesome. And I got assigned a door right away. Told me I could break the seal, open the doors, back in, take my paperwork to 3:35. So I think this is gonna be quick, guys. I think this is gonna be quick, and then we're gonna go home. Just like I like it. Because I do like being at home more than I like being in the truck. Suckers. Alright, found my door. We got an open dock next to me, so I got all the room in the world. All right, we got checked in. It is it's 10:45, man. 10:45, so 15 minutes ahead of our appointment. We're already backed into a dock. Doors open. Load locks already taken out and already checked in. The lumper service is Capstone, but from what I can tell, this Winco has good reviews. So maybe it's not your typical Capstone place. Because Capstone has a bad reputation, for those of you who don't know. But hopefully this doesn't take too long and we can get the heck out of here and go home. That's the plan, Stan. All right, man. It is, it's noon. It's noon and we're done. So thank you, Capstone Logistics. Thank you, Winco. You guys are making my Friday nice. And so now we just gotta slide these Tams back under the trailer. And then I think I'm gonna go get an oil change right now. Got time, might as well do it. All right, the shop that I was gonna go to was right there across the street from Winco. And I've used them before to do my my annual inspection. Even though I had a brand new truck, I had to get an annual inspection done for my new entrant audit for the FMCSA. And so they were the only shop that I could find that had like the availability to do it. So I used them for that, and they were nice, they were good, they were quick, they were efficient, they were cheap. And so I was like, man, I'll go back over there and get my oil changed over there. But when I showed up, they had told me, yeah, we got time right now. And I showed up about 15 minutes later, and they were going on lunch break, said they'd be back in an hour. And I'm like, well, an hour for the lunch break, and then, you know, an hour and a half for oil change and lube. And I started thinking, you know, there's another guy that I've intended on, another mechanic I've intended on using since I bought the truck, but you know, I had warranty issues, so I just got the oil changed over there at the dealership, and then I had, and then one time he had COVID. So anyway, so I've yet to actually use him, but my plan is, you know, he's right here in town, and my plan is to use him for my oil changes. So that was oh, this truck's bad. You guys see this truck? You guys see him? What's up? he yelled, "El Gordo Velox!" That was funny, man. That was funny. I'm back here editing the video, and this is actually where I want to wrap it up. But while I'm editing, I figured I'd give you guys the weekly numbers. But before I do that, quick fun fact. I went to Miles' baseball game. Miles is my 17-year-old son, his varsity baseball game. And I got talking with one of the other dads there. His son's newer on the team, so I hadn't met him before. And I saw he had a Greenwood Cattle Company sweatshirt on. And you know, just kind of started talking to him. And he's the dude that did the custom work on the Greenwood Cattle Company truck, which if you've ever seen that one, you know it's a bad truck. But he also did the work right there on that black truck we just saw. So anyway, I found out that guy's name is Sal Romero that we just saw. So what's up, Sal? Thanks for honking at me and saying hi and yelling "El Gordo Velox" out the window. That was pretty funny. But anyway, so we're gonna wrap up the video with my weekly numbers. I only because I was sick on Monday, I only did $5,700 of gross revenue. I did 1,370 miles, so that comes out to $4.11 per mile, which is not a bad rate per mile. But if my monthly expenses are broken down by the week, for that low number of miles, I actually need to run about $4.15 a mile to break even. So it was a loser week, even though we were over $4 a mile. But that's what happens when fuel is $6 a gallon. So anyway, that's it for this week. Love you guys. Peace. Supposed to wash the truck, not the driveway. Can you wash the truck for me? No? Okay.